my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to this special video because it's a happy new year for all of you. Thank you so much for the last year that you've spent with me, and if you're new then hi and thank you for joining, and I'm so glad to have all of you with me starting into 2020, and I hope for all of us that it's going to be a year of peace, a year full of blessings and of good things, of health, and yeah, so be all blessed for this new year. And I'm thrilled that we made it through another year. I'm super excited what the new year will bring, so yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, regarding this look, I just wanted to point that out because I'm also going to talk later on in the video about Monique Boule. This is a look created with my palette that she created for me, the Leorah palette. So I used, of course, two of the shades. I think it was the white gold and the Leorah shade. The purple one is the shade that she called after me. So I used those two on my lid, and then for the mattes I used the Vivid Pigments palette from Colored Rain. Anyway, that I wanted to show you, and also I just wanted to really point out that the highlighter, and I hope you can see this, the highlighter is also from Monique Boule. It's the highlighter called Karma. And if you maybe remember my first impression video of the Leorah palette, where I was a little bit insecure how to use this highlighter, now I've been playing with this palette, of course, also off camera, and there will be, if you're following me on social media, there will be also looks coming up that I didn't film, but I'll have photo shoots of them. So anyway, this is that highlighter, and now I figured out the, for me of course, perfect way to use it. So first I put it on, like I dabbed it on, then I blended it out, and then over that I just went in again and just dabbed on like another layer and just left it like, it looks like little stars, you know, stars on a background of like a purple shifting wonderfulness. I don't know how to say it right, but anyway, that for me is going to be the perfect way to apply that highlighter. The highlighters are insane. I really love them. Anyway, we're going to talk about Monique in a little bit, and yeah, before we go into the whole makeup releases, and there is not so much, and I know I said that last time too, and I ended up talking like for 38 minutes or something like this, but I always, you know, I always talk about other things too, so anyway, I wanted to ask you something, because you know what, I saw someone posting last week, within this last week, about the Tribe Beauty box, which is Europe based. I think it's in the UK, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so I contacted the owner or whoever is in charge of their Instagram account, and I asked them, do you also ship to Israel? So they immediately answered, which was really nice and were super sweet, and they said unfortunately not, because customs, like the costs for this would kill us. And anyway, so that is very unfortunate, of course. So now I just want to sort of raise some awareness that there are people living in the Middle East. We have people here, you know, there are actually people living here who really love makeup. There is a big market here, and I think it is so, and this is not against like Tribe Beauty at all, you know, because I really would like to get that box, but, and I think they actually do really, like, they're one of those subscription boxes that actually is really intriguing for me, you know, but I cannot get a single subscription box. BoxyCharm doesn't ship to Israel, you know, nobody ships to Israel. So that is so unfair, because you know what, we live here and we want to have a normal life, and we, like, I personally want to be part of the beauty community, and there's nothing I can do, you know. It would, for me, it would be so amazing to have a Tribe Beauty box, to every once in a while get this box with the five things that are in it or whatever, and just be able to experience new formulas, new brands and all of that. It would make my life so much easier, and there is no way for me to get this. I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like this is so sad. For me, this is sad, you know, and I really feel like in so many ways, because we also like the local cosmetic industry or makeup industry is like non-existent, and what we get here is either way too late or super extra expensive, or I don't know. So just wanted to say that maybe that would be something nice to change in 2020, that we should all recognize that Leorah sits here in this country and is very lonely and doesn't get stuff, you know. So that's not good, you know. Anyway, so if Beauty Box, if you are Try Beauty Box, if you're watching this, I love you. I want your box. I'm still very interested, and if there is any way you can figure this out, I'm gonna be your first subscriber in the Middle East. Thank you. All right. Anyway, I think, is that it? I think we're gonna go to the side and just start chatting a little bit, because that's what we came here for, and I'm always making these long introductions. I don't know. Okay, before we start, of course, Samantha March is the original creator of this show, and you will find all the links to her and also to the community playlist and also my sources on Instagram. You'll find everything in the description box as always. Okay, so let's start with Clio Cosmetics, because they have been sneak peeking new shades that they're coming soon. So they look like this, and I think this is absolutely beautiful. Like Clio Cosmetics, wait, did you see that video? I think for you it's gonna be yesterday, where I revealed which brands I want to try in 2020. So that is definitely a brand that I so badly want to try. So intriguing. Every single thing that they release is like, has like umbilical cord straight to my heart, you know. It's absolutely phenomenal with this brand. They sneak peek those shadows now, and I don't know when they're coming, when they're going live, but I think again this is gonna be another stunning thing. So anyway, that's all I know, unfortunately, but it's coming. The next thing I wanted to talk about is from Colourpop, and Colourpop is celebrating the Lunar New Year by launching this. This is gonna be a Lucky You Super Shock Cheek Duo. It's gonna be a Good Fortune Luxe Liquid Lipstick Trio, and it's gonna be a white tea face milk. Yeah, so that is that. I don't need this, just wanted to show you that that's what it is, and that's coming on January 3rd. So that's almost coming up. The next thing I wanted to show you is from Chi. I think it's Chi Cosmetics, and they have launched the OMFG palette. So that I thought OMFG, I'm not for that, but anyway, because you know I'm not for swearing, and for me that is swearing, but they actually say here in their post that for them, in this case, OMFG stands for Oh My Frank and George. And I thought that was cute. Anyway, so that palette actually looks really nice. It looks again like Leorah pressed in a palette. I love this. You know, for me, this is abundance. This is so nice. Okay, so it says here it's 32 highly pigmented shades in mattes and shimmers in a variety of textures. Yeah, so that is that. Do I have a price? Yes, it's 45 Australian dollars. So that is gonna be then something less in US dollars. I don't know. I can't do the math. So yeah, so that is Chi Cosmetics. I've never tried this brand. I don't know about the formula or anything, but just from the way it looks, I think it looks really nice. The next thing is from Alien Cosmetics, and Alien Cosmetics is also one of the brands that I want to definitely try in 2020. So they have new single eyeshadows coming, and they look like this, and I think also here super pretty. Of course, now here a total different color scheme than what we just saw with the Clio shadows, but still it's their own thing, you know. It's really nice. I think it's super intriguing, and yeah, I cannot wait to try this brand this year. Super nice. Then of course there was a big announcement a couple of days ago, and that is that Minas Cosmetics is coming out with products together with Smokey Glow, with Hannah from Smokey Glow. So that is that. It's the outer packaging. I don't know, what is it? It's an eyeshadow palette and a lip gloss bundle. So that's what it is. I don't know about the inside yet. But yeah, congratulations, Hannah. It's amazing. I mean, she has been growing this last year. I don't think that anyone can understand with like with their normal brains what has happened to this girl. You know, I think at the beginning of the year she was at, I don't know, was that 25,000, and now she is 100,000 further. I think the last time I checked she had far past 100,000K. 100K. 100K, that was wrong. Okay, so anyway, 100,000 subscribers, and that is phenomenal. This girl has been growing, so that is amazing, and I'm very happy for her that she gets to collaborate with Minas Cosmetics. She has been, I think, for quite some time affiliated with Minas Cosmetics, and now she gets to do a collab with them, and that's phenomenal. I really, really like this. I kind of wish that I could do that too, but we have some growing to do. Anyway, next thing is Glamlight. Sweetie's Glamlight is one of the brands that I want to really, really try in 2020. Like, if you have not seen my video from yesterday, please go and watch it, because I explained to you why I really would like to try Glamlight, because it is not really according to what we're seeing here now, because they are sneak peeking the cake palette. And I said in my video yesterday that I wish they would go away, like in this new year, that they would go away from the food related makeup products, because for me it is so hard. It was so hard for me, you know. Is there anyone who feels like this, that food and makeup, I don't know. I don't enjoy it. You know, I would love to try the palettes, because I know I've heard that the formula and everything is super, super good and they perform amazing. But I just cannot make myself do this. I cannot buy a cake palette, you know? If it would be a normal palette with a cake theme, you know, or like the shade names are cake themed, I can live with this. But like, you know, this is like a little oven, and then I saw that like a video that they did with this palette. And as of right now, when I'm filming this, they have not revealed the inside of the palette yet. But anyway, so this oven opens, and then inside there is a palette that is shaped like a cake. And I don't know. It's not for me. I'm so sorry. But in general, I want to try Glamlight so bad, because they do have other palettes. They're older palettes. They're normal palettes. Look stunning, you know. And I'm definitely gonna go and order them this year. The older ones, you know. Anyway, so that's Glamlight. The next thing that got released actually after I had filmed my last week's new makeup releases video is this here from Juvia's place. So they came out with 4 6-pan palettes, and all of them, each of them has of course a different color scheme. One is the berries, one is the violets, one is the nudes, and one is the chocolates. So yeah, so each of them costs $14, or if you buy it in a bundle, you can get it for $52, and it is already available. And I do mostly like the berries and the violets. Of course, I think especially the violet palette is super interesting, because it's not the normal standard kind of violet, you know. It's a bit off. It's a bit like everything is a little bit darker, which maybe also works very well for darker skin tones especially, you know. I have not ordered this. I'm debating it. I'm really debating it, and here again I have a bit of a trouble, because I feel like I cannot just order 2 palettes, you know, because I sort of feel it's better to get the bundle, to have the whole thing, because again, then if I just order the 2 palettes, the berry one and the violet one, then I'm stuck with 12 shades, and that creeps me out, you know. The 12 shades is not for me. It's not for me. That is like I start my day with 24 shades. And then we'll see what happens after. Yeah, I need more than this. So that's why I'm not pulling the trigger yet. I will first of all wait till it goes on sale, because then it gives me some time to think about it, and maybe by then I feel like, Leorah, wait for the next release, you don't really need this. But we'll see. I mean, the berry ones look really, really nice. Yeah, but I'm also more into neutrals now, you know. I could also see myself working with the other 2 palettes. So that's the thing, you know. Now that I'm sort of opening myself up to more, to like a broader spectrum of makeup and colors and everything, now I feel like I have no limitations anymore. Now I can use everything. You know, it's a challenge. It's not easy. It's not easy to like everything. Alright, the next thing is from BH Cosmetics, and it's this eyeshadow palette which is called Digital Future. This palette has 16 shades. It retails for only $12. Is that a typo? $12 for this palette, and I actually think there could be a little bit more depth in the neutrals, in the browns. I think because those three matte browns that you see in the two lower rows, I think they are a bit too similar. Other than that, I think this is actually a nice palette. You know, if there would be a little bit more depth in the mattes, I would like this palette. So yeah, so that is that. Has this already released? Yes, it is already available. So yeah, that is that. Alright, the next thing is from Ofra Cosmetics. And Ofra Cosmetics is releasing this eyeshadow palette. They're starting the new year with this. And this is called the Glitch Eyeshadow Palette. It's going to retail for $29. And it's going to have also a lip gloss with it that you see on the bottom there of the palette, which will retail for $15. And the lip gloss actually looks really, really nice. They say here it's a sheer sparkly pink lavender, which I think is really, really nice. I like the cool tonedness of it, if one says it like that. So anyway, the palette looks like it's all shimmers and metallics, so that is not really for me, even though I do like the colors in the palette themselves. Like, the colors are really, really nice. For me, I don't like it necessarily to have a all shimmer palette, because I always have to pull in something else, you know, and that is, let's put it that way. It's nice, but it's not what I prefer. Okay, it is nice though, because I do think those soft colors are really, really nice. I really, really like it though. Yeah, so that is available from January 1st, which is for you today, and that's that. Okay, the next thing is from Lick and Lash Beauty. Wow, Lick and Lash Beauty. So some weeks ago we spoke about the, which one was that now? The Flamingo Beach eyeshadow palette, and that was, I don't remember which one of them that was. I think the smaller one. And now they're coming out with the bigger one, which is even more gorgeous. And this one is called the Playful Palette. It retails for £30. The Flamingo Beach palette was £22. So anyway, this is 28 shadows with 24 mattes and 4 shimmers. And I really think that this is super beautiful. It's super beautiful. I should have put Lick and Lash Beauty on my list too, you know? I think it's really, really pretty. Yeah. Okay, we're almost at the end already, believe it or not. Okay, so Copacetic Cosmetics. We spoke about Copacetic Cosmetics so much, and I know I've told you that I'm not going to tell you in those videos anymore what I've ordered or not, and I'm going to do a monthly collected haul instead. But I gotta tell you that last week I did go ahead and buy the Thin Ice palette. Finally, the Elysium palette that we spoke about last time, I had to wait. Like, two of those palettes at the same time is just too much for me financially. I cannot do that. So that's why I'm going to wait with the second one. But I did go ahead and order the Thin Ice palette because I wanted to have that at least, you know, as long as it is somehow like winter, at least on the calendar. You know, in Israel, it is not really ever so cold. Yeah, so now we're looking at this one. So this is the Year of the Rat palette. I know that, like, I personally don't attach myself to this. Like, I don't vibe with this so much because it's the Year of the Rat means nothing to me personally. I know I'm of course familiar with the concept that it's like, I think, the Chinese New Year, and there is I'm sure a justification for this also in their culture. So anyway, this is the palette. This is how it looks, and I think the shadows are phenomenal. Phenomenal, really, really beautiful. As far as I can see, it's all shimmers again, which means, again, when I say again, I just mean because we just spoke about the Ofra palette that was all shimmers, because of course the other Copacetic palettes that we spoke about recently were not all shimmers, definitely not. So anyway, color wise, it looks really, really nice. Just wanted to show you that that's what they have now. And then I wanted to also show you, and that is already the last thing actually that I'm talking about today, and that is Monique Boule. I sort of made a big deal already about, you know, the all shimmer palettes, and that I would really, really like to have mattes together to go with a shimmer in a palette, and to have also mattes from a brand and whatever. So now I'm so happy that I can announce to you, if you have been waiting for this like I have been, that Monique Boule just now, like a couple days ago, came out with her first matte eyeshadows, and this is how they look. So I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy. My kids are upstairs. If you hear this, they just started to fight about something. Anyway, last day of vacation. Tomorrow we gotta go back to normal. Anyway, so yeah, I'm so happy for her, because you know what? This is a sign of a good development for a brand, you know? You start out with something and you do it well, and then you move on to the next level and add something new to your brand. This is how you do it, and this is how you grow, and this is how you broaden your horizon and your spectrum of what you offer. And yeah, and I think this is super nice. Of course, I'm pretty sure, I have no confirmation from her yet, but I'm just gonna say it, that she's most probably going to also add more shades as the time goes on. So, but this is already available on her Etsy, and I think it is super stunning. I also wanted to show you a palette that she made for Christmas for her mom, and it's this one. And I also thought that this palette is so good. So good. Like, 4 mattes, 8 shimmers, really nice. I'm sure that her mom is going to be thrilled, and that she's going to super enjoy this palette. Yeah, so I'm so proud of her. That girl, really, you know, super proud of her. So anyway, I do have a code with Monique. It's Leorah in caps, just that one word in all caps. You find it in the description box. It's not affiliated. I make nothing of this, but it gives you 5% if you want to order something from Monique. All right, then there was also the question, actually a couple of days ago now, where you can get my Leorah palette. I don't know if it is like officially in a picture on her Etsy site, but I know from her that if you contact her and ask her for the Leorah palette, she'll be able to recreate it, because of course she knows what you put in my palette, you know, so she has a list of all the shadows that you put in, and you can get it, you know. So anyway, just so you know, even if you cannot find it on her site on Etsy, it doesn't mean that it's not available. You'll just, you know, just contact her and talk to her, because she's going to be able to just do it like this for her, for you. Yeah. All right, so let's move back, because this was it. This was it already, sweeties, for this week, and I'm kind of glad, because I have 2 sick kids at home, and if I spend so much time editing while emptying buckets, and yeah, there is a virus going around. Anyway, so what do I like best? I think I gotta say that I definitely would want to go for the Playful palette from Lash Beauty, because that is super beautiful. Really love it. And I would also like to go for actually those 2 palettes from Monique Boule, because yeah, the one for her mom, super stunningly beautiful, and also the fact that she's coming out with mattes, and you, like, for me as a content creator and who's doing makeup looks and who's posting looks and who has to tag brands, it is so nice, like you wouldn't believe. Maybe you don't understand why this is such a big deal for me, but for me it is the best if I can just tag one brand and say, wow, so this is a look that I created only with your products, you know. I love this. And I think also for the brand, when they see pictures posted with someone using their products, it is so nice to see, wow, I can repost this, this is my product, someone is using my product, you know. If I were a brand owner, I would love this. So anyway, this is how I'm feeling or thinking about this. And maybe like for the normal person who does makeup at home, it doesn't really matter so much, but I think on a professional basis, that is a really good step, you know. So that's why I'm just so proud of her. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at like just with these 2. I could add also Copacetic Cosmetics from the color scheme, but I would probably not want to have that palette on its own. If I had other shades to go with this, maybe once I have a couple more palettes from Copacetic Cosmetics where I have a lot of like mattes in it, I could get a smaller palette that is just shimmers and then add it and mix it, you know, with other palettes. Then yes, but right now, because I don't have anything yet, but it's on the way, So that's why I'm not too intrigued right now by this palette, but the Elysium or however it's pronounced palette is definitely in my future, 100,000%, because I love this. I just so love this. Okay, sweeties, what did you think? What was your favorite release this week? Is there anything that is intriguing to you? Did you think it was a bit low-key this week, or maybe not? Like, I think it was really quiet. It was really quiet this week. It really feels like people are like holding their breath before all the spring releases come and the Valentine's Day releases and all of that. So I'm sure in like 2 weeks time there's gonna be a wave of new stuff rolling over us. So yeah, let's get ready for that. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, then please give the video a like, and if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would really like to have you here as part of my tribe, and I'll see you here tomorrow for my next video. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.